All right, I'm going to go over two of the problems. If you are partner B, I'm going to go to the last two, so jump down to pink. So I don't know about you, but when I get news and somebody tells me they've got good news and bad news, I want the bad news first. So looking at this pink problem, I'm going to split my board into two parts. The bad news first would be this 5x plus 4y equals negative 20. Those have coefficients next to each of the variables. It's standard form. So we've got 5x plus 4y equals negative 20. My other equation is this x plus 8y equals negative 4. Now this isn't exactly good news yet because I don't have a variable by itself, but this x is almost by itself. So to get rid of this plus 8y, I'm going to subtract 8y. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So we get x equals negative 4 minus 8y. Now, this is good news because this x is by itself. So instead of that x, they're telling me that it's the same thing as this negative 4 minus 8y. So I'm going to substitute it in. So I'm going to take this 5. Instead of the x, I'm replacing it with negative 4 minus 8y plus 4y equals negative 20. Now, all we have are y's. This is a one variable equation. This goes back to what you did in the 8th grade. We're going to distribute the 5. So 5 times negative 4 is a negative 20. 5 times a negative 8 is a negative 40y plus 4y equals negative 20. We're going to combine our like terms. So we get negative 20 minus a negative 40 plus 4 gives me a negative 36y equals negative 20. I'm going to add 20 to one side, add 20 to the other. Those are gone, so negative 36y. Negative 20 and a positive 20 is 0. Guys, 0 is a number. It's okay to have a 0. We divide by negative 36, divide by negative 36, so y equals 0. This is your Jack. Now I've got to take Jack and put him in the box over here. This is the good news side, okay? This is the easy part. X equals negative 4 minus 8, but instead of y, we said y is 0. So we get x equals negative 4. Negative 8 times 0 is 0. Negative 4 minus 0 is negative 4. So my solution, the x value is negative 4, the y value is 0. Okay, let's jump down to the white. Again, I like to deal with my bad news first. Okay, so my bad news, looking at those two equations, is going to be this 5x plus 8y equals 14. My good news is this negative 3x plus y equals 9. But it's not quite good news yet because I don't have a variable by itself. But if you look at this y, it's almost by itself. I just need to get rid of this minus 3x. So to get rid of a negative 3x, I add 3x. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So we get y equals 9 plus 3x. Now we've got some good news because that y is by itself. They're telling us that instead of this y, I can put 9 plus 3x. So I'm going to take this equation and I'm going to rewrite it, substituting in this new value. So we have 5x plus 8. Instead of y, I'm going to put 9 plus 3x equals 14. Okay, back to just our normal solving steps. You distribute. So we get 5x plus 8 times 9 is 72 plus 8 times 3 is 24x equals 14. You can combine your like terms. Sorry about that. So you can combine your like terms, this 5x and this 24x, to get 29x plus 72 equals 14. And then we want to get this x by itself. So to get rid of a plus 72, you subtract 72, subtract 72. So we get 29x equals, I'm going to use my calculator, 14 minus 72 is negative 58. Divide by 29, divide by 29. So x equals negative 2. Here's your jack. You still have to put them in the box. So y equals 9 plus 3. And instead of x, like we found over here, we're going to plug in negative 2. So y equals 9. 3 times negative 2 is a minus 6. So y equals 3. I have an x and a y value. So my solution, x comes first, is negative 2. My y value is 3.